I want to discuss whether or not XRP could replace the SDR in this video. For those of you guys who are unaware, the SDR is a particular drawing. And it's a key tool in our financial system for transferring trillions of dollars worth of wealth. Hello, and welcome back to XRP Ripple News, where we bring you the most recent and intriguing XRP news. We're giving away 500 XRP to those who are watching. All you have to do is upvote, subscribe, comment XRP is king, and watch the video to the end to be eligible. Therefore, I want to discuss whether or not XRP could become the SDR in this video and how significant that would be for its price. As XRP is currently in a critical area, we are anticipating a significant shift, and XRP is volatile. I also want to show you guys a really intriguing XRP price tag at the conclusion of this video. Make sure to watch through to the conclusion of the video to see something you won't want to miss as I discuss whether that move will be up or down and show you guys the chart I'm paying attention to. I'd want to quickly go over some Charles Gasparini news at the beginning of this video. For those of you who are unaware, Charles Gasparini has recently been criticizing the XRP community. I have no idea where this came from, but suddenly he believes that Bill Hinman did nothing wrong during his tenure at the SEC, despite the fact that John D.N. and other SEC officials, like Joseph Grundfest, have literally shown us evidence that Bill Hinman was directly violating the SEC's rules regarding conflicts of interest. Men appear out of nowhere. Charles Gasparini decides on the spur of the moment that it is crucial that he launch into some sort of irrational rant in an effort to convince the XRP community that Bill Hinman did nothing wrong. Unfortunately for Charles Gasparini, though, we simply know too much. We are far too well informed. And Jeremy Hogan, in my opinion, had the ideal tweet. He asked, "Who am I going to believe, a seasoned SEC attorney who claims the crime was committed, along with John D., and who has logged countless hours researching this matter, or Charles Gasparini, who has hardly touched on it? Yes, I'm going to rely on 50 years' worth of legal counsel on that one," he declared. So, ladies, Jeremy Hogan is dead this year. Regarding this matter, Gasparini is a complete nothing. He basically just hears people give him tidbits of information regarding Ripple. He barely comprehends cryptocurrencies or XRP. Why would anyone then believe him or pay attention to what he has to say here? In the end, individuals like Jeremy Hogan and John D.N. have brought up severe conflicts of interest involving Bill Hinman. Guys, disregard what Charles says because, in the end, he is just another one of those stubborn individuals who won't accept when he is mistaken. He is obviously acting out of line in this situation. People with a great deal more life experience are making an effort to disagree with him. Guys, he won't ever back down from this. It's embarrassing for him that he would perish on this hill. Simply stating, "Look, I wasn't actually thinking I messed up," is so much simpler. Yes, there are some clear red flags in this situation, and John Dean is probably correct. Charles, however, lacks the ability to assert that accepting responsibility for mistakes, moving past them, and continuing to fight the good fight are traits that are toxic. Guys, that being said, one of the most obvious reasons it is plain that Hinman did anything wrong is because Hinman is currently untraceable. "Hinman has nothing to hide," I tweeted. He must be concealing for this reason since, in the end, he wanted to protect his reputation. He would be doing interviews and claiming that this is all BS if he weren't guilty. All of this didn't occur. At the SEC, I was performing my duties. And this is the evidence. He is simply hiding because he is aware of his guilt. He doesn't want to expose himself to more accusations. Don't Dean already stated that he may bring a criminal case against Bill Hinman for his acts at the SEC, and John Deaton, who works in this field full-time, agreed. And gentlemen, that is sufficient for me to comprehend Hinman's current state of concealment. And it simply contradicts everything Charles is stating, as I'd like to move on and discuss something extremely fascinating that Crypto Eerie recently brought up on Twitter. Many members of the XRP community are certain that XRP will eventually develop into this unique drawing privilege. And in essence, this is a tool that may transport trillions of dollars worth of wealth throughout the globe. Guys, it goes without saying that XRP would be the ideal fit in this category. So let's quickly discuss whether or not XRP may just replace Bitcoin as the SDR cryptocurrency. I reposted on Twitter that SDRs are offered to members in return for 5 different currencies. The value of the SDR is calculated using the weighted average of the following 5 live XRP. It might be a liquidity bridge for currencies and a cross-border remittance solution, but not an SDR itself. USD, Euro, RMB, Yen, and Sterling. And guys, I believe what Crypto Eerie says here is very accurate and that XRP won't be the SDR directly. Guys, XRP's value won't be supported by these 5 distinct currencies, which is the reason why. That's primarily because it doesn't make sense. XRP's value is supported by something already. The value of XRP shouldn't be correlated with these 5 distinct currencies, therefore that is the XRP ledger. Since all 5 of these currencies will eventually be added to the XRPL will ultimately need to be worth far more than just these 5 currencies. It is absurd to restrict XRP's value to a particular collection of assets. Many people want to compare the value of XRP to that of gold, however that comparison is useless because XRP may be valued considerably more than gold. What happens if silver and gold are tokenized? On the ledger for XRP? Are you going to have to accept that XRP will always be worth the same as gold and that we will never be able to manage greater liquidity? Of course not, never. Since practically any asset in the world can be added to the XRP ledger, including SDRs, having XRP backed by the XRP ledger is preferable to having XRP backed by any asset. You see, boys, a lot of people want to express, oh, gold will be used to back XRP. Silver is going to back XRP. Because ultimately, that's not the right end goal. XRP will serve as the SDR. Because XRP backs the XRP ledger and the value of XRP is based on how much value is present on the XRP ledger, the ultimate goal is for XRP to be liquidity for all of these various assets. This means that the value of all of these various assets will need to be tallied up on the XRP ledger. And that is definitely preferable to being restricted to a single asset type. Just consider how constrained it would be if XRP were to serve as the foundation for the digital dollar if we compared its price to, say, the market capitalization of gold. This is because the US dollar has significantly higher value than gold. And it's crucial to consider things like the fact that this person's XRP symbolizes the value of the entire ledger. The SDR can be added to that ledger, and XRP will reflect its worth. But restricting XRP to the SDR alone is absurd. And guys, I think SBI had a beautiful slide sort of delineating how this would look. Guys, there really are going to be so many different asset classes, so many different uses for the XRP ledger, and XRP and Ripple are going to be used as infrastructure to transport value all over the world. But it doesn't make sense to say that XRP can only be used for this or that Ripple can only be used for this because, guys, there are so many different things that can all be tokenized on the XRP ledger, including real estate, crowdfunding, loans, cryptocurrencies, bonds, global cash management, healthcare, real estate supply chains, and there are so many different things that can all be tokenized on the XRP ledger. Ripple and XRP will be the infrastructure. This should demonstrate to you that XRP is much more than merely being backed by a single asset, which is extremely restrictive. Additionally, if you have a big picture idea for what XRP will be in the future, you don't want it to be backed by just one asset because you want all of the assets to be added to the XRP ledger so that XRP can absorb all of that value. So, folks, let's wrap out this video by discussing the current XRP pricing. Guys, we are about to reach a really intriguing stage. Because we are now on a very long support line. And a supporter of blockchain technology noted that XRP has had this for nearly 6 years. So, guys, right now, we are essentially just bouncing inside of this enormous symmetrical triangle. Because in addition to this significant support that is almost 6 years old, we also have this downward resistance that has been in place for 1.5 years. Guys, these two are roughly intersecting where we are right now. And this is for you folks on the XRP weekly. XRP often makes a fairly turbulent move when it exits one of these forms. Guys, the following query is, will the volatility move be up? Or will it be offline? Guys, it's highly likely that we will have a catalyst that will cause XRP to move in one of these directions. The Ripple SEC case would also be a clear-cut example. I don't believe there is any doubt that we are ripping to the upside, and that would be the turbulent move. The Ripple SEC lawsuit culminated in XRP having clarity. Guys, this is really bullish, and this is a larger macro item that is changing and is crucial, so I wanted to draw your attention to something else that I think is quite intriguing. Retail traders sold $3.1 billion in assets last week, according to JP Morgan, making it the third worst week in history for net selling. Guys, the bottom of every market is actually extremely positive. We observe retail capitulation, and it appears like we are finally achieving that goal. What does that imply? Well, the recent week of retail surrender was among the worst ever. The XRP price chart also scarcely changed downward. Guys, it is very bullish to claim that we have reached an ultimate bottom. It is also highly bullish to assert that if this market does capitulate, XRP will have a tremendous amount of pressure lifted off of it, allowing it to break out higher. Guys, I'm absolutely betting on this thing going up at this point. We all want it to go off, I believe. It depends on what occurs because, from what I have observed, nearly all traditional markets have been declining. While Bitcoin has been hitting new lows, XRP has been remarkably stable on this 6-year support. Guys, let's hope we can make an upward breakout and finally have some upward price momentum. It's difficult to consider that right now because it feels like XRP will continue to drift sideways for a very long time. However, each time someone begins to lose hope that XRP will move, one of these stupid candles that melt your face is made, and sooner or later, it is going to happen. Just a matter of time, really. I hope you enjoyed this update, people. Please remember to like and subscribe if you do. For the time being, it truly means a lot.